Okay, so as in the last video, we have discussed about the skull bones. Alright, those were 29 in number. So today we are going to count the remaining bones of the axial skeletal system. Alright, so initially I am going to tell you about the ribs. Alright, how many ribs we do have. So we do have 24 ribs. If I do talk about pairs, so those are 12 pairs. Alright, so let me use the marker here. Alright, so today as we are going to discuss about the ribs, and ribs are 24 in number, as I told you the pairs as well of the ribs, those are 12 in number. So as you can see, this is the first, then we have this one, the second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, then we have 7, 8, 9, 10 and 11, this one, and 12, this one. These are floating ribs. Alright, so here we have 12 pair of ribs, 12 here, 12 here, 12 and 12 gives us the number of 24. Alright, means rib cage has total bones which are 24 in number. Alright, as we have discussed in the last class about the skull bones, and those were 29 in number, and we have counted those bones as well. Alright, we have counted the bone of cranium, which were 8 in number. Then we counted the bones of facial, those were 14 in number. Then we counted the bone that was hyoid bone, we counted that as well, and we counted aorological, those were 6 in number. So that gives us the total number of 29. So now we are going towards the rib cage. Alright, so as you can see, let me tell you here an important thing. Alright, so the first rib, second rib, third rib, fourth rib, five rib, six and seven. So the first seven pairs of ribs are known as true ribs. Alright, wait, let me write that here. Let me write it down. First seven pairs are true ribs. Alright, first seven pairs are true ribs. So let me color it as well. Let me highlight it. So here we have, so here I am highlighting this. Alright, first seven pairs of ribs are what we call the true ribs. Alright, then we have three more pairs. Wait, let me highlight those pairs with another color. Alright, so now as you can see, we have 1, 2 and these three. Alright, these three pairs of ribs are what we call the false ribs. So let me write this as well. These are known as what? These are called false rib. So second three pairs are known as or called false ribs. False ribs. Alright, so let me highlight this as well. Second three pairs of ribs are what we call the false ribs. Alright, then as you can see here, we have two more pairs. Alright, so those pairs are known as floating ribs. These, as you can see here as well, these are floating ribs. So let me write this here. Let me write it up. Alright, so these are known as floating ribs. Alright, so let me mark this as well. So as we have two pairs of the floating ribs, means it gives us the number of 4 ribs, 4 bones. Alright, 4 bones are present in the floating ribs, means 4 ribs are there. Then it has 3 pairs. Alright, false ribs are 3 pairs of the ribs. So here what we'll have the number 3 into 2 is 6. So here we have 6 ribs. Alright, in the false ribs, 6 plus 4 is 10. Alright, so we do have 24 ribs total. So 6 plus 4 is 10 and 24 minus 10 is 14. So still 14 ribs are remaining and 7 pairs of ribs are known as true ribs. So 7 into 2 is 14. Alright, so as you can see, 14 are the true ribs, then 6 are the false ribs, then 4 are the floating ribs. If I do talk about pair, so first 7 pairs of ribs are known as true ribs, 3 pairs of ribs are known as false rib after the first 7 pairs. Then we have the last pairs which are known as floating ribs. Alright, as I have written there as well. So as you can count this 14, wait, let me count this here. 14 are the true ribs, then 6 which are the false ribs, then 4 which are the floating ribs. So 14 plus 6, 20, 20 plus 4 gives us the number of 24. As I initially said that we do have 24 ribs. Alright, so we have counted that as well. So let's check in this figure. Alright, this is much clear to this figure now. So let me count this here. Alright, so as you can see here, this rib, this rib, this. Alright, how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. These are true ribs. Alright, then we have this one, 1, 2, 3. These are false ribs, and then we have 2 more, wait, which are here. Alright, and these are floating ribs. So I hope this is clear to you what I told you right now. The true ribs which are 14 in number, then false ribs which are 6 in number, then floating ribs which are 4 in number, which gives us the total number of 24 ribs. Alright, so now we are going towards another structure. So now we have the vertebral column. Alright, let's check the structure of the vertebral column. Alright, so how many bones are present in the vertebral column, or vertebrae are present in the vertebral column? So those are basically 26 in number. Alright, 26 vertebrae we do have total. Alright, so how these are 26? Let's count those as well. Alright, so wait. So as you can see this, the green one which is representing the cervical vertebrae. Alright, and those are total 7 in number. As you can count here as well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and here we have 7. Alright, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It gives us what it tells us about the cervical vertebrae. So these are known as cervical, this is easy, cervical vertebrae. Alright, vertebrae. So let me highlight this as well. This is cervical vertebrae, which are total 7 in number. As I have counted for you people, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Alright, so 7 are the cervical vertebrae. So now this red region is representing the thoracic vertebrae. Alright, so as we can count here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So these are basically total 12 in number. Alright, so let me write that here. Thoracic vertebrae. So let me highlight this. Alright, and these are total 12 in number. Alright, cervical vertebrae are total 7 in number. Then we have thoracic vertebrae which are 12 in number. Now we are going towards the lumbar. Alright, how many lumbar we do have? So I'm using this color now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, so these 5 are the lumbar. Wait, let me write this here. Lumbar vertebrae which are total 5 in number. So these are lumbar vertebrae. Alright, so the last, not the last but the second last, as you can see, wait. So here we have one big vertebrae which is basically the fusion of 5 bones. Alright, this is fusion of 5 bones, but we'll count this as one. Alright, this is the fusion of basically 5 bones, but we'll count it as one only, and that is sacrum or sacrum. Sacrum. Alright, which is 1 in number, as this is the fusion of 5 bone, but we'll count this bone as 1 only. Alright, then here we have the tail of the vertebral column. Alright, here wait, we have the tail of the vertebral column, which is made up of 4 alright, 4 bones, which is the fusion of 4 bones, I can say. Here we have fusion of 4 bones, and this is the tail of the vertebral column as well, and that is known as what? This is known as coccyx. Alright, and that is also 1 in number. Remember this is the fusion of 4 bones, but we'll count this bone as only a single bone. Alright, as we counted sacrum, only single bone. So as you can see, let me count now. Alright, so 7 are the cervical vertebrae, then 12 are the thoracic vertebrae, then 5 are the lumbar, then we have sacrum, which is 1, and coccyx, which is also 1. Alright, so sacrum is basically the fusion of 5 bones, and this coccyx is the fusion of 4 bones. Alright, so which gives us the number of what, as we can count here that as well. So 12 plus 7 gives us the number of 19, then 19 plus 5 give us the number of 24, then 24 plus 1, 25, 25 plus 1 gives us the number of 26, as I initially write. Alright, we do have 26 vertebrae. So now we can further count these vertebrae as like that. Like I can count the first vertebrae of cervical vertebrae as C1. Wait, let me write that so that it can be more clear to you. This I can count as C1, then this is C2, C3, C4, C5, C6, C7. Alright, I can count these vertebrae like this as well. Alright, as I have 7 cervical vertebrae, then the range of the cervical vertebrae would be C1 to C7. Alright, which includes C1, C2, C3, C4, C5, C6 and C7. Then we have thoracic vertebrae. So I can write like this as well. T1, T2, T is representing here the thoracic. Alright, then T3. So I am telling you this verbally now. So thoracic vertebrae range is T1 to T12. Alright, which includes T1, T2, T3, T4, T5, T6, T7, T8, T10, T11 and T12. Alright, as we have 12 thoracic vertebrae. Then we have lumbars, which is written as L1, L2, L3, L4, L5. Then we have sacrum, which is 1, and coccyx is also 1. Alright, so this was the structure of vertebral column. So now we are going towards another structure so that we can count the bones of that as well. Okay, so now let's see the structure of sternum, as we do have a sternum here. Alright, let me highlight that so that it can be more visible to you. Alright, wait, let me highlight this so that I can label this diagram now. Alright, okay, I hope this is visible to you guys now. Okay, so now as you can see, the sternum, as I told you, it is only a single bone. Sternum is only a single bone. Alright, so let me tell you the parts of the sternum. Alright, so the part which is here, alright, this part is what we call the manubrium. This is manubrium. Alright, so let me highlight this. This is manubrium. Then we have one part here which is the body. Alright, this is the body of the sternum. Sternum has body and the upper part is known as manubrium. Then we have the lower part which is known as xiphoid process. Alright, xiphoid process. Let me highlight that as well. This is known as xiphoid process. All right, so here we have one part, as you can see here, this. All right, this is what we call the sternal notch. Sternal notch. All right, so basically this is the structure of sternum we have, and sternum is only a single bone. So here we have counted every bone of the axial skeletal system. Now let me prove that how, like, we were having 80 bones in the axial skeletal system, as we counted in our yesterday's class that we have 29 bones of the skull. All right, skull has how many bones? 29. Then plus we have discussed about ribs today. So here let me write ribs, and those were total what? 24 in number. So I have written 24 as well. So now as you can see the vertebral column, and vertebral column has 26 vertebrae. All right, so let me write here vertebrae, which are 26 in number. Then plus we have the last structure, which is the sternum. All right, sternum, that is only 1 in number. So if I do count these all, as we counted this 29 bones in yesterday's class, which were 8 bones were present in the cranium, 14 bones were present in the face, or those were also known as facial bones. Then we have one bone which is present in the neck, which is known as hyoid bone. Then we have 6 bones which are present in our ear, which are also known as ear ossicle, which are medius incus stipes. Alright, we have discussed this in yesterday's class, and we have verified this that skull has 29 bones. Alright, so skull's 29 bones, as I have counted this ribs today, so these are 24. Then we have counted vertebral column, so vertebral column has 26 bones. Again we have counted sternum as well, and sternum is only a single bone, so sternum 1. So if I do count this, wait, if I do count this 24 and 26, what it gives me a number. All right, 0, 6 plus 4 is 0, 1 up, 2 plus 2 is 4, 4 plus 1 is 5. All right, so if I have counted this 24, 26, it has given me what? It has given me 50. All right, then we have what? 29 plus 1. All right, so if I do count these all now, 4 plus 6 is 10, 10 plus 9 is 19, and 19 plus 1 is 20. So 0 here, 2 up. All right, 2 plus 2 4, 4 plus 2 6, 6 plus 2 8. As you can see, we have verified that we have 80 bones in our skeletal system, not in our skeletal system but in the axial skeletal system. Alright, so skull has 29 bones, ribs has 24 bones, vertebral column has 26 bones, and sternum is only a single bone. So when we have counted these all bones, and we have gotten our number, which is 80. Alright, and we have discussed that in our previous lecture as well, that axial skeletal system is composed of 80 bones, and today we have verified that as well. So this was all for today. In the next video we'll be talking about joints. Then after joints we'll be going with our appendicular skeletal system, like how appendicular skeletal system has 126 bones. All right, so this was all for today.